Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am 11 DPO. I'm going to go ahead and take a pregnancy test today with you guys. We'll be able to see the results together. I have 2 clear blues left in this box and also a first response that I had left over from last cycle. So we're going to go ahead and get that ready. I think I'm going to start with the first response. If I were to see anything on first response, then I'll take a clear blue just to double check. That way, if I get a line on both tests, then we know for sure something might be going on. But today's the first time I'm testing for this cycle. I feel like we're close enough to AF being due to go ahead and test and maybe see something. So let's go ahead and do that. So for this month, I ovulated on cycle day 13. And it was another right side ovulation. I felt ovulation cramping all on the right side for this month. That happened last month as well, but usually I do ovulate a lot from my left side. So it's actually kind of surprising to feel ovulation on the right side recently, because I feel like most months I ovulate on the left. Every now and then I feel it on the right side. So that is just something I put in my notes. No major symptoms this month, just the usual. Haven't really had anything specific that I'm feeling. I feel like I've had a lot of egg white CM after ovulation and then just continuing after. So that's kind of different from other cycles. And that's pretty much it. I have a mild headache today and yesterday that I noticed. And after ovulation, everything's been pretty calm. No specific symptoms that I've been writing down. Just the increased CM is the only thing that I have noticed. So I have not tested at all yet. I wanted to wait till it was a little bit later and closer to AF coming. Usually I get it on 14 DPO, so today's 11 DPO, so we'll see what happens this month. Also wanted to note that last month I spotted for quite a bit. Can't remember what day I started spotting last month, and that continued on until AF did eventually show up. This month no spotting at all, and we've made it to 11 DPO, so hopefully that means that is some good news. This cycle I had one dream, one of those really realistic dreams, and my dream was of me giving birth to a daughter. She was a big, beautiful, healthy girl, and like I did it by myself. It was a home birth, and for some reason like nobody was helping me, and I just gave birth to her naturally. It was in a bedroom, and it was not in this house at all. Like, that's one thing I was telling my husband that dream, and he was like, was it in this house? And I was like, no, it was somewhere completely different. I don't know where it was, but as you guys know, that we are in the works of finding our next property. We live in Florida right now, and we are looking for property in Vermont, and we're gonna go at the end of this month. We already have our next trip planned where we're actually gonna look at properties. So that's pretty exciting. I don't know, I had that dream, and sometimes dreams can just be dreams, or sometimes it could be God kind of giving you a peek into the future on what he has planned for you. So just wanted to mention that. And then the fact that that dream occurred in a room in a house that was not our current room and house, just feels like it's kind of a peek into the future, but we never know what is in store. So just wanted to share that. It was a really beautiful dream, and the child that I had was definitely a girl, and she was just big and beautiful. I remember with my son, when he was born, he was a pretty big baby. He was 8 pounds 10 ounces. And then my daughter was, I believe, exactly 8 pounds when she was born. So she felt like she was so tiny compared to my son. But in my dream, the girl that I gave birth to was definitely on the bigger side, similar to my son, how he was born. So, and it's kind of funny that I have a name picked out for a baby girl. So I haven't really decided on a name. If I were to get pregnant in the future and we had a boy, I haven't picked a name yet. But for a girl, I do have a name that we thought of already. So Anyway, let's wait and see what this test says. The last 2 times I have gotten pregnant that ended in miscarriages has been around the springtime, around Easter time. This time around, Easter is almost or already passed, so we're leaning more into May right now. So I'm not sure if the next time I do get pregnant will be around the same time. So we'll just see. The months that I conceived my son and my daughter was around like November and December. So, but then if you guys don't follow my channel, I did have a tubal ligation after I had my daughter, which she is now 9 years old. So I had a tubal ligation 9 years ago, which has failed because I've gotten pregnant twice after that tubal ligation. One time was the most recently, which was last year around springtime. So I've been able to get pregnant twice. Before that, I got pregnant three years before that. So in the span of the last 4 years, I've gotten pregnant twice. And so we're not really trying to conceive right now. We're just so busy with like getting our house ready for sale and starting to pack and planning our trip to go visit, buying our next house and restarting our farm all over again. So TTC is not on the top of our minds, but we are also not doing anything to prevent. So that's why I come back for testing every month. And I want to capture the moment if I do or when I do get pregnant again. I want to capture that on video and be able to share it with you guys who have been following along and be able to have it for myself as well for memories. So that's why I am still testing. We're not preventing. We're not really doing anything to conceive either. So we're just waiting and seeing. So I think this test should have had enough time. So let's go ahead and see what it is doing, see if it's finished developing and if anything is showing up. I usually don't like first response, but I did have one left over from last cycle, so I thought I'd go ahead and use it up and it be my first test that I take, because if I thought I was seeing anything on this, I could back it up with the clear blue, which is the clear blue pink dye test, which I really do like. I like the clear blue dye test as well, but the red dye ones is the one I have. I don't think I'm seeing anything from the camera, but I'm going to take a closer look myself and let you know if I see anything. All right, let me check it out. Nope, that is definitely a negative today for 11 DPO. So there is no pink line there that I'm seeing. I will save the tests in my notebook. I usually pop them out of the case and tape them on my notebook just for record and to keep it, and just in case later down the cycle I might start seeing a line progression. But no, I don't. This is negative for today. So I'll come back. I have 2 clear blues. So I'm at least going to test for the next 2 days, and I'll share the results of those with you. After that, if nothing is happening, I will probably get AF around 14, maybe 15 DPO this month. So we will see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated, and join me tomorrow again for, tomorrow would be 12 DPO. So join me back in the morning and I will post 12 DPO tests. But for 11 DPO, we're going to call it negative. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys right back.